Hello everyone, Magnus here, and today I want to talk about pretty much boosting your performance, and not only your performance in video, but also boosting your presence when you're doing any type of film. And what that means is that when you're working with clients, they expect to pay you, and when they expect to pay you, they expect quality. But then when you show up holding a DSLR, at times, many consumers are pretty much aware that when you bring a camera, you're going to shoot decent quality, especially if it's a nice looking DSLR. But sometimes there are those that just don't understand that DSLRs today can record something beautiful. Even mirrorless cameras can record something beautiful. Even the slightest small size in your hand, you can get some great footage. But then you have to beef it up, spruce it up for your clients. And at times, sprucing it up can also mean making it convenient for you when it comes to getting the shots that you need for whatever you want to film. So that's why I bought myself this little rig. Now I'm going to leave in the link in the comments down below so that you can see the rig that I got and possibly pick it up for yourselves if you want. It's not very expensive, but it's built pretty well and it's pretty sturdy. And here's what I like. When you show up with a rig like this, basically, and you show your client, okay, I'm going to film with this today, it looks a little bit more like you're going to film some high quality production. Now I have it on a tripod right now, and the reason being is that sometimes some events where you don't have to be moving a lot or at all, I'll put it on a tripod because it works to keep your shots still. It works to impress your clients. Do I need this if I'm shooting indoors? Probably not. If I'm shooting outdoors, it does come in handy. But for the most part, I've got a follow focus here that works pretty well if I need to. I could also put different size lenses on this rig so it can, extend if I need to. Very customizable. These handles right here, I can leave on or take off, whatever. Customize this thing the way I want it. And that's what I like about this. Presence is what you get. Do you need it on a tripod? Of course not. Do you always need this rig? Of course not. But when you have it and you show up with this, it can actually boost up your camera and make it look a lot more impressive. Plus, at times, it can make your DSLR camera easier to hold, or your mirrorless. I've got this camera right here, and let's say I wanted to take it with me for some steady shots and get it ready to do whatever type of film I want to do. So what I'm going to do is dismount the plate right off the camera. Dismount the plate pretty much right off so I can pull it out like this. Move the DSLR, move the tripod out of the way. Now I can hold it like this and, use it to work with, but it also has a separate attachment. If you bear with me for 1 second. All right, so if I've got it right here like this, I can shoot and keep it steady, keep it close to my chest, and move like this. I keep pretty steady shots as I film. That way I can keep my shots steady, move, and still look like a pro. Now, if you're going to use this at a wedding or something like that, it could be a little bit cumbersome and in your way. But if you're still doing some quick shots or getting some quick establishing shots, this will help you keep the camera steady. And then what comes in handy is this handle at the top, which you could also use for smooth shots, some low shots as well, that you can just kind of work with, bring the camera down, up or down as you need. And it basically helps you get the shot that you need without having to actually drop that down. And you wouldn't have these type of handles readily available on the camera. So since I've got a screen right here that I can pretty much tilt up and down. I've got this screen, so I can get a low shot and bring it up and keep it steady just by using this rig. So it comes in handy. And then of course holding it like this as I film is also very easy as well. So having a rig like this definitely comes into play when you want to have that right production and actually look impressive at the same time. Do I use it all the time? No, because one of my other favorite tools that I've actually come to use and come to adore is a monopod. Monopod to me, and specifically this Manfrotto, has come to handy in many of occasions of being able to run and gun, keep a steady shot, put it on the floor, and then work with whatever you have. There are many tricks that you can do with a monopod, but the best part that I like about it is the fact that you could just take it and use it as you need, and take it wherever you go, and easy to get in and get out, set up your shot, go, move. There's nothing better to me than a monopod. So in a mixture of the two, if I take this rig, I could take this part off because basically I'm done with this. And then doing this with one hand and holding the whole rig can be tough, but boom, easy. Now, one thing about the monopod is this monopod is very quick, easy to set up, lock, and then start your shot and just go. I keep the stabilizer on the camera when I'm about to film with it, but it keeps this shot steady, and if I need to lower the shot, boom, lower. I'm immediately steady. Almost dropped out of frame there, and then boom, get up, and then keep going. Basically, I like this because you can move around and get what you need. I'll put a link to this monopod down below as well because it's one of the best things that I've actually gotten. It also makes you look pro if you want to look pro, and it just makes holding this big contraption a lot easier. No, you don't always need this big contraption with you, this whole rig setup. But when you have it and you know how to use it and you're quick with it, it's great. Just wanted to show you guys a couple of tools. Tripod, monopod, rig. I'll put the links in the description down below. But basically, these are just a couple of tips, tricks, tools, and whatever that I use that I find making films a ton easier. So thank you. Let me know your comments. And as an added bonus, I wanted to try a different idea with you guys. So any questions or comments that you leave in this video, I'm going to do an additional video with me reading your comments and then responding to them live rather than typing all the comments there. I want to try that new video format next time and then see if it works. If it doesn't, then whatever. But if it does and you guys like it, you just let me know and I'll keep doing that. So as always, like, share, and you can make my day if you subscribe today. This is Magnus, and I'm out. I'm out over there, too. 2 camera shoot. That's what I got to do. All right, guys. See you later, and thanks.